for my information if we can call anything out with regards to possible collision vehicle collision.
Negative, I didn't have much of the bike to pull over another vehicle.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, thank you.
37.
3711, what was the time frame of this?
2321, 232.
Okay.
37.
What's happening, guys? Mile High, what's happening? We are out here on 63rd and Kearney, out in Commerce City. What's up, Polly? I'm shooting some stringer footage right now. So hang on a couple moments here. I need another angle. That's what I need. Not much of a change in angle, but we are going to set up over here for a change,
Go ahead.
slight change of angle.
Probably won't have my radio. Just won't have my radio. Just won't have my phone.
Alright, we got my footage done for the stringer. Well, it ain't a stringer yet. I'm just uploading it, hoping that somebody will pick it up. How's it we only have 4 people in here? What did everybody do? Go to bed? What's up with that? You guys got notified, didn't you?
Medical started to the PD for a blood draw.
How's your own scene?
I'm seeing 0 price.
I'm typing out the stuff so I can upload it. Okay. Alright, we're uploading. That must have been a detective that pulled up here. They really don't have the scene closed off very well, as you can see. Well, you can't really see, let's put it that way. Let's point you south here. There's no street blocked off now, and a car came blowing through their scene shortly after the shooting, almost hitting multiple officers, and it did hit a patrol car. The patrol car that got hit chased after that car, and they stopped pursuit and caught up to it at a light and got the license plate number. And last I heard, they went to their house. Aurora went to their house and put them under arrest for felony eluding, reckless endangerment, and DUI. So as you can see, it isn't a dark scene, so the person that blew through here at the time should have noticed all the officers in the area. So they got one person, but it's not the person that did the shooting here. So as I was driving down here, I heard one officer was assigned to drive up the street and look at the houses and find houses with video cameras. So he was still down the street when I pulled up. Then a couple of people were over here. We're right over here by the fence area and walked towards me and started talking to me, asking me what had happened, and I told them a shooting had happened. And I told them that the officer down there was scanning the area for the houses with cameras. And the guy standing there is like, I just put in a camera system. So he lives down there where the cop car is, right down there. And it overlooks the street. So he's got a brand new camera system. And he says it's pretty good. So I hooked him up with the police. Told the police that this man here has a camera system that you want to probably look at. So they're down there looking at the camera right now for to see what they could see from it. So I found them some evidence already. Not evidence on the scene, but down the street anyway. I am not sure how big this scene is yet. At the time, they had it shut down in a much bigger area here, coming from down the street here from 61st coming up. And this is where their tape is at 63rd. They got 64th up there shut down, east and westbound, I think. I haven't seen any cross traffic at all, so I believe they have it shut down up there. So I don't know how far north this scene extends yet.
You're in the same spot.
I'm not positive of how many victims there are. I know one victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition, and I might have heard something about a second victim.
Disregard, walk up the.
What are these guys talking about? That's the people in front of me that are talking. Let me replay that.
You're in the same spot.
Disregard, walk up the.
I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if the video was going to help them or not, but at least the guy had a video system and he was standing there. Anything good on it?
Hopefully we'll find out.
No, he says hopefully they'll find out. Well, it's not exactly found at the crime scene. It was down the street. But this officer right here was driving up the street looking for houses with video cameras. And I found him the house with the video camera. Well, I found the man that owned the house with the video camera. How's that? That's even better. Because the man came up to the scene here, but he didn't know what they were looking for, or you know. So I hooked them all up together there, where they get some video. Let's see how many are down there in the little powwow there. How many? Too far down. How many they got down there? 3, 4? See 3 for sure. 4, maybe 5. Got my radio too quiet. That's alright though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them out here. It's a little chilly out here tonight too. Got an echo from standing next to this boating dock next to me as well. So they were taking pictures of the bicycle that was right over here to the left as I pulled up. That one right there. So I'm going to assume that's at least one of the victims. I don't know. I still don't know if there's more than one victim. I don't know what they're going to tell me for the scene. But I picked up quite a bit of the traffic on the scanner for information before I was even heading down here. So I was getting ready to come down. I was listening to it. So I don't think they've notified the media on this one yet. But I'm a step ahead and already have my footage uploading to Stringer. Of course, I do that quite a bit here in Commerce City, it seems.
Yeah, you guys in 63rd and Kearney?
So my upload's complete.
That is back that way now. Okay.
So, I wonder how long they're going to be out here. There was talk.
One of the male parties going to be leaving. We're just doing basic civil standby at this point.
Civil standby? Well, that's Federal Heights. It's like, what? Civil standby. What was I just saying before I had to listen to the scanner? I believe it's the victim's bike. He's just going over to his car. I did hear them say something about following a blood trail out here too. So that's why I think there might be a second victim.
Only around North Suburban.
So North Suburban is where the one victim was taken to. So I don't see location of the actual shooting, but I'm thinking that it's right up there where the clothes are on the street up there. So I think that happened there. So that'd be a good guess is where it happened. But this bicycle is involved with it. I believe they were on the bike. Maybe they started running from them or something. See, this isn't the best part of town. This is, Commerce City. There's a lot of gangs in this area. A lot of crime in this area. What am I hearing? I don't know what I just heard. That was weird. Some weird noise.
But
Yeah, sorry about this. Detecting now, I don't remember his number. He's actually almost on to North Suburban, so you can go ahead and give him North Suburban and I'll be around the PD.
Okay, there is 2 victims.
I copy.
One's in
I have Charlie
DG
50 or Charlie.
and one's at North Suburban. So we have 2 victims involved in this shooting.
Do you know if it's Charlie 50 or Charlie 86?
They're still on scene, the actual team over on Kearney.
I copy
And
042.
we're going to be blinded by this headlights from this vehicle. Looks like they might be doing that intentionally. But they are lighting up their scene, sorta. Actually, them lights point too far up high, too high to light it up for anything. So the only thing it's succeeding in is blinding my camera. And here I am helping them. Gee, thanks guys. Turn out the headlights. Just have to change locations. The one that went to North Suburban was in critical condition and was going straight into surgery. That much I did pick up on the radio. Yeah, they're going to leave that vehicle there, pointing their headlights at me, blocking my camera. I'm definitely going to be changing location for what I'm seeing. It's really tough to see anything with headlights glaring straight at you, right? Now I'm blinded. I can't even see the screen.
Medical disease, blood in the gate for the blood draw.
Let's see. I still can't read that. Tank down. Oh. This I believe was gang related. You know what I mean? Turkey, watermelon, and what? I can't make out that last symbol. These lights are blinding my eyes and I'm having a hard time seeing. So now I'm just looking at the screen instead. But yeah, it's time to change location of the camera because I think they're intentionally doing that. There's no reason to have those lights out there. It ain't even lighting up the scene at all. Looks like it's high beams. Oh, I could have gotten a good picture from over here. Didn't know it. Alright, at least we're not blinded anymore. Lights are not that bad. You weren't standing in them. They were blinding my eyes where I couldn't see anything. I'd look up at them at the scene and I'd look down at my screen and I couldn't read the screen. Evidence found at the crime scene: turkey leg, watermelon, and I still can't make out what that last symbol is. Basketball? Turkey leg, watermelon, and basketball. Okay. I can't prove their intent. You know what I mean? If they're saying they're trying to light up the crime scene, I can't refute that. They're looking for bullet holes over here now. So they're looking up on the wall for any bullet holes. Was that a chicken leg or turkey leg? Oh, yeah, if they blind me from my current location, yeah. He's over there, standing there, so I believe that's where the scene was, where they got shot at. I believe this is their bike, though. And they're going down there where I was standing. So it was echoing there because it went down into that little thing there. Oh, they found a bullet hole maybe into the side of the wall. Possibility. I could have walked down there. They didn't have it taped off. I think they are. I think they might have found one. A bullet hole. They keep pointing at it. We're at 63rd and Kearney. Kearney, Kearney. I don't know where Alpine Lumber is. I don't know what this business is right here that we're up against. I'm not that familiar with this area to know where businesses are.
Headcom primary.
Behind me a few blocks. Okay. Here's their cameraman wandering around, taking photos. Just think, I could do his job. Apparently, there's evidence there. I'm covering up my radio. I don't want this part over it. They're talking about going to the mother's house to notify them. So I'm not going to put the address out for that before in case somebody's watching that, you know, they haven't been notified yet type thing, which they haven't obviously. So they're talking about going to notify them. These guys have some pretty poor flashlights for looking for their evidence. I'll tell you that much. There's definitely a bullet hole in the wall he's photographing. Eric Johnson, how's it going?
I'm sorry, just a second. confirm one more time, Danielle Carney, and then North River. One over.
We're standing outside of the Kearney Plaza Apartments. One bedroom apartment homes. At 6140 East 63rd Place. I would think that it would have been on Kearney, not on 63rd Place. That's what the address says. Little small one bedroom apartments here, right behind me. I think the one officer is going back down there to look at the video footage now. That's where he's pulling into is back to the guy's house. So maybe the guy had to pull up the video stuff. And it, took him a little time. How much? I don't know how much for one bedroom here. Can't be that much. These things are pretty small too. I wouldn't want to actually live in this part of town myself. Too much gang activity. Although for somebody covering news, I suppose that wouldn't be a bad thing either. We heard that county's broadcasting their dispatches again. Only the dispatch site is being broadcasted. No, I haven't. I did not know that. I have not heard it on my scanner. But I think I removed the Adams County ones so that so they wouldn't be taking up space on the radio, dead air, basically. I did go down there and talk to them about that, about having access, like, can the media have access to their radios, to a radio that's decrypted? It's like, how you guys aren't notifying the media, and these things are happening, but nobody's knowing about them. So, oh, nice Diesel Tech. No, that's not a body, that's clothes. The guy was taken to the hospital. So maybe they listened to me about that, about the notification things. It's like, if the public doesn't know about them, that's not a good thing, because the public does need to know about these things. They can hide their traffic all they want, but as long as we have some way of knowing of what's going on, we don't have to hear everything. I'll have to reset my radio for listening to Adams County again. Maybe they're doing it accidentally and don't know about it. Yeah, it always helps to know what's going on, especially because they don't notify anybody of what's going on. I've stumbled across shooting scenes in Adams County that they notified nobody on. Like right off of Federal, 2 or 3 blocks west of Federal off of, what was that? 68th or something like that. I saw the lights there one night and I pull up and they didn't notify anybody. You know, it's like, you guys got to do better. It's like, we have the right to know what's going on, you know. You can hide traffic when you're doing pursuits or whatever, so, you know, but you shouldn't have to hide everything. Zunai and 84th, yeah. that area, yeah. So there's hotspot areas for Adams County. Pecos down there by 72nd is one of them hot spots, but they got other hot spots too. So maybe they listened to me when I went down there and talked to them. I didn't record it when I talked to them. Oh yeah, I know. I looked on Twitter too. I notified Fox 31 about this. And, well, at least Jim Hooley, let's put it that way. I notified him. I notified Stringer. Matter of fact, let me send a picture to Jim Hooley. That was actually a really good picture I just took too, because it was with all these guys in it like that. So it was a still picture, but it zoomed on all of them standing there and them working. Yeah, Commerce City doesn't always notify people either, so one of them things.
Holiday Health, somewhere around 6:30.
You got a split rough rider? Thanks for dropping by.
So, see, I'm clearing here momentarily.
It's a little chilly out here where you guys wearing his stocking cap. It's like 50s, maybe upper 40s, somewhere in there. Alright, what's that guy doing? Stepping on shit? He's destroying evidence. Oh, it's a cone. A pop-out cone. Never seen one of them. Interesting. One way to market. There, I thought he was destroying evidence and it was just their cone. Can't make out what he's saying. Let's replay it.
Also, see, I'm clearing here momentarily. I'll be done. And for that.
698 Lansing Circle, if you allow music from a vehicle, or if you didn't see it, just heard it, does not want that.
Loud music from a vehicle, okay.
112.
371.
371.
Okay, 6101.
They're checking the video footage. That's what I thought he said, but I wasn't sure. So he's looking at the video footage I found for him. So, any luck, it'll give him something to work with. Especially with the new system and good cameras. Oh, look at that. They got the headlights out on the truck. Instead of being on and blinding. Yeah, they were calling a store. Actually, it was the liquor store guy has access to the footage for all of the stores in this shopping center near here. I think it's up on the corner. So they were having to look at footage from there too. But they were also looking for down here down the street. So it isn't their only source of video. I didn't get to see the car blow through here, but I definitely heard about it and heard the chase on the radio. But they didn't chase him very far before giving up. And then when they did give up, they managed to follow him and catch up to him at a light and get the license plate. So 3 charges on that person of reckless endangerment. You're fine. I'm away from the curb. Reckless endangerment, DUI, and felony eluding were their charges. For the person that blew through this scene while they're working, they almost hit multiple officers, and they did hit a patrol car and then ran. So the plate came back clean and clear from Aurora. So they sent Aurora out after him, and then Commerce City went out there and met him, and they arrested the person. So yeah, they blew through this scene. Officers standing around and everything, and evidence. So they had a little bit of excitement for their scene, you know, the aftermath of the scene. It's kind of like the scene up there on Federal and 92nd when that car blew through there and almost hit the officers. They did not have that blocked off very well. So that was their own fault, I believe, because they didn't block off the lane on Federal that time. This one I'm not so sure of, because, well, they got him on a DUI, so yeah. I could move location again. I don't think they're going to hold this scene open or closed for very much longer, by the way. It's already picking up evidence. This is the fire rescue guy here. So he's been here the whole time. Is he going to take down tape? What is he doing? It stole what? Fire truck? Where'd they steal fire truck at? What are you hearing on the scanner? Jesus. I'm not hearing shit. He's already pulling down tape. He's pulling down the tape over here. Well, he might be just pulling it down so the vehicle can leave, but I don't know. Oh, they stole this one a couple weeks ago? Yeah, the neighborhood. A lot of gang activity here. They get a lot of car chases through here and other stuff as well. So, what can you say? Was there 2 victims?
What's that?
Was there 2 victims?
Yeah, two.
Alright. He's pulling down all this tape.
141 area 120.
Up my tail feathers. I missed that story, I guess. You sure it was this one? Sure it was this truck? I can go ask him about it. Now they're gonna take off. Squad 22. I don't see a 22 on this. Do you? South Adams Fire Department squad. I don't see squad 22 on it anywhere. Do you? You guys see a marking on it? It says squad 22. They probably have more than one of these vehicles. Yeah, they're taking off. I don't see anything on there that marks it as squad 22. They're still out here looking for evidence, even though they've taken down the tape. They're on the side of the road over there. That's the crime scene processing guy's truck right there, by the way. So he probably had no clue he was blinding the camera when he pulled up earlier.
Not sure.
A lot of mumbling there.
Copy, I'll get a card started.
A lot of mumbling there. So they've opened up the scene now. We can go inspect their bullet hole they saw.
Have a good night, man. Take care.
You too. Yeah. So, looks like they're clearing out of here. He wants to do the talk. The one that was down there looking at the video evidence is already gone from down there. So I don't know if it picked up anything or not. Shall we go see what caliber bullet that they didn't dig out of the wall? They photographed it, but they didn't dig it out. They definitely photographed it, but they didn't dig it out. Did he leave a piece of tape up there? I have something up there. Let's go take a look.
Only it is going to be southbound lane.
I see a hole, but that bullet I don't think made it through it.
125.
See if there's a slug on the ground. Maybe they already found the slug. You can find all kinds of souvenirs at these scenes sometimes, right? We've been on shooting scenes looking for bullets before. I don't know if that's actually a bullet hole from this shooting. I got a camera right there. I don't see anything else up here. Yeah, there ain't nothing else. That one's kind of a weird angle for the hole. So I think it just punched the concrete, the cinder block through on the other side. But I'm not seeing anything else.
600.
They're over there too.
Just need any officers that are still sitting on the tank to confirm for me where they are.
Now they're talking to neighbors too, I think. No, maybe that ain't an officer.
Left up tank somewhere, if somebody can go pick that up. Let me get it.
I don't think they left tape up anywhere. Oh, they are down there still, going to the guy's house. That's the crime scene guy that's down there now. So maybe that footage is of use.
I thought that I heard that there was a bunch of tape over at Polo. I don't know if it's put it up yet or not.
So I think that they actually might have gotten something good off that footage because they're down there. So let's take a walk down here though. That's a spilt soda, that cup on the ground from one of them. I'm going to point it up in the air a little bit just in case there's something on the ground that I don't want on the video.
Go ahead.
They left a lighter here.
Just shy of the exit for Parkland.
There was a lighter on the ground as evidence that they should have taken. I'm not seeing any other bullet holes. Let's go down here and see what stores they're talking about for video footage. I know there's a liquor store down here. I don't know if they were talking about down the street or right up here at this corner. We're about to find out though. Maybe we'll find out what this place is on the left as well. So we got a car place over there. They would probably have cameras up right there. And we have a pizza place across there. There's a Dollar Tree right over here. I think that's the footage they were looking for. Right down there, there's a Dollar Tree. And other stores. I can't make out all of them with the camera. Oh, come on, zoom out. There we go. I can't make them all out. This might be a grocery store though, or something. The backside of all these stores. And maybe there's cameras up on the backside here that yeah, I think that's what this is. The backside of the stores. So other than that, scene's now empty. Other than them down the street at the house with the guy with the video camera that I hooked him up with. I would have never had gotten that footage if I hadn't have talked to that guy and mentioned that they were looking for houses with video cameras to possibly get footage, because they drove right past it. They must not have seen the cameras. So hopefully that helped them figure this out. Get a vehicle description or something. But yeah, there was nothing on the ground here for blood or anything. They've already got rid of that, I guess. But there was a lighter. So I'm surprised that they left anything sitting here. Where'd that lighter go? There it is. It looks brand new too. Oh well, somebody will find it. Right? Any other drink that got spilled? So they were down the street. What store is that from? I can't tell what store that's from. But this is the backside of, what is this? It has to be the stores, the Dollar Tree and all that. So, well lit. Private parking. Yeah, it's got to be the liquor store and the Dollar Tree and all that, the backside of it. It's on the next street, or the next thing over for it. But they're definitely busy down there at the guy's house. Alright. Let's get this stuff inside the Jeep. I haven't heard much else on the scanner since this happened for excitement, but this was plenty excitement in itself. you know, shooting. What's odd is I haven't heard much from Brighton on the scanner. As I was pulling out to leave to come down here, Brighton was just in a chase, and I ran across their vehicle. So they lost the car they were chasing, though. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. It's like, oh, okay. So they lost the car they were chasing, and I wasn't paying too much attention because I was heading down here. And since they lost it, it's like, well, it's no use in trying to follow what they're doing when they already lost the vehicle.
Right.
That's North Glen talking now.
627 Queen Mary Edward. 627 Queen Mary Edward.
All right. Let me see here. I gotta figure out how
2014 Toyota sedan out of Broomfield.
I'm gonna get out of here. They got part of the road closed out there. Going up 85. So there's 270. There's Highway 6. Yeah, that's what's closed. And there's 2. So I need to figure out a bypass. So I need to go up to 72nd. And I think I can go straight up Kearney here. Yeah, I can pretty much go up to 72nd from here, I believe, to get out of here. But it's a weekday, so it's going to be slow on the scanner anyway.
Boy Mary, I have Lincoln 1 on a white 50.
Well, I can just go straight up this street to 72nd and then over, I believe.
136.
And we're at 64th. If it doesn't go through, I can zigzag a little bit. Oh, my Jeep says it's 50 degrees outside. I think it's actually a little bit colder than that. It picks up heat from the motor, so it's off by a few degrees at most of the time.
One on scene, ending 94.
On scene 137.
Alright, where are we at here? I can't make out the side streets. We're at
137.
We're at what street? Oh, this is 69th coming up here. So it's gonna be a little zigzag as I get up here to get to it. Let me see which street I need to take. We're not that far from that SWAT scene I was at here. 7050 Highway 2. We're at 70th now. This is the area where I parked for it, as a matter of fact. in this neighborhood right here.
Right on March 15th.
Whoever's that.
And I walked in.
6655 Brighton Road.
Alright, let's see here. If I
Copy,
can,
Bean Rock.
I'm gonna go down one more. At least one more.
I'll be around. All advice.
3641, I'll show you around.
I'll go down to the
6655
stop
Brighton
sign. I know
Road.
it
Should be
goes
behind
through.
the post office. It's at a 50-year-old white male. Looking wearing tracksuit and a jacket. I think he got verbal therapy.
I think that's a skunk that just went to my right, by the way. That you guys saw. If you saw the animal, I believe that's a skunk.
139.
I don't smell him, so he hasn't been scared. Oh, this one does not go through yet. I gotta go up one block and then take a right again. And then a left. And then another left. There goes Commerce City. I just drove by. There's not that much traffic out here, that's for sure. I think that's going to be the most excitement they have all night in Commerce City, for the most part, was that shooting. But I'm still in the neighborhoods, not on the main streets, so.
Put some DG back here to the meeting.
141.
They're doing work on the bridge system down there as you head down on 85 and Highway 6 over here, same road. As you head south, you'll see it on the northbound. They got the northbound closed. That they're it's actually the railroad track bridge that they're working on. So they have that block going northbound for tonight. There's the bread factory. Changes names. Used to be Rainbow. I think now it's Bimbo or something. Are we zoomed a little bit? I think we are. Let's see if we can fix that. I can't tell if we're zoomed or not. If it is, it's just a little bit. But we're heading back north. I don't think we'll have any more excitement tonight.
Myself and Charlie 50 are clear for the 80. We're up at the 88.
Pick up yourself Charlie 50 for the day.
Colorado State Patrol, right there in that building on the right here. You know, I haven't seen them down here doing speed traps in a while. Right here on the left. He's sitting in the dirt a lot of the times doing speed traps. I haven't seen him running them.
Vermont 1 is 3719 3718.
I'll be happy when it's warmer, where I can be out at nighttime and not freeze my butt off. I think they just cleared the guy's house for checking his video, getting video evidence from him. My temperature gauge for the Jeep now says it's 47 now that the engine heat isn't a factor as I'm driving down the road. So it's more accurate as I'm driving down the highway.
Just sit up next with the driver and we'll see what the transfer real okay here.
North Glen had a few things go on tonight. Not that much, but some things.
Anybody just want to
I'm looking to see if I need to edit one of my videos. I had stopped at a scene the other day. The officer started giving me directives.
2354-2354.
I don't know that it picked it up on the video. I was running a static at the time, and I don't know if it picked it up where people can actually hear what he said. But I was repeating sort of what he was saying. He was saying I can't get out of the car or something. I'm like, oh, really? Then he told me I had to use the crosswalk. I'm like, oh, really?
7861, Oneida Street, optional, South Adams, Say. Ambulance 203, Stop 24, Chesapeake, 7861, Oneida Street, Montano, South Adams, Ossay.
So I got out, made a point not to use the crosswalk. Disobeyed both of his directives. He didn't have much to say to me. As a matter of fact, he sat in the car for quite a while, just kind of ignoring me. At the end, I asked who he was. He wasn't in a full Brighton uniform though. He was just in a polo shirt with a sewn-on badge rather than a real badge. He didn't have a gun belt on or anything. But the officer driving the car, you know, was in full garb. So I made a point to ask him if he was going to give me any more stupid directives. He didn't have much to say about it. I got his name and his badge number. I asked him how long he was with the police department. He says, I don't have to answer that. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I don't have any more questions then. As they were leaving, I told him to put on his seatbelt. He started in about a tirade about that. And then reached for his seatbelt as they're pulling away. Officer already had it in gear and was starting to move when I told him to put on his seatbelt. They were investigating a suspicious vehicle at the time. So there's a whole lot of boring stuff in between that. And I had my air conditioner on with it blowing, I think, on high at the time. So that's why I don't think it picked up the guy giving me the directives very well. I might have to try to enhance the audio on it to see if it picked it up. But I don't think it did. Still get the gist of it though. What's with the lights here? This light always sucks. Always catches you on red to slow you down. Not timed at all. As you're driving, it thinks that the car's approaching to make a turn. I have no doubt that Brighton's out here, but I don't think there's, you know, enough going on. Haven't heard them make a traffic stop in a while. Everybody went to bed for the night. What it sounds like. There was a fire in Brighton today, and I was going to head to it up until the point they said it was a structure fire to begin with, and then they clarified it after. See, there's that security guard with red lights and white lights. He's got red. Should have been orange. Looks more red than orange to me. But anyways, it was an oil fire and a structure was not involved. So, although it was putting out a lot of smoke up here in Brighton, and it was toxic smoke, it was a very small fire with just lots of smoke. They put out their own picture of it. but it was up there towards the area of County Road 4 and 6, between there. So it was out there where that shooting was the other day. Towards that area. I don't know if it was related or not to what was going on with all the shots being fired. There's always that possibility. Maybe they're shooting at oil barrels now and managed to ignite one. Although that's extremely tough to do, even with sparks, for an oil fire. You could shoot holes in a metal can full of gasoline and it'd be tough to catch it on fire shooting it, unless it managed to spark the fumes. So sparking an oil fire is pretty tough with shooting it. You could actually shoot like a propane tank, you know, on little 1-pounders. Put a hole clean through it and the sucker more than likely will not explode. Unless you have incendiary round, you won't have enough spark to get it to ignite. So all those movies you see them shooting the propane tanks, you know, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't work very well. You know, for the movies it does. They make them explode. But not in actual life. Look, the light's working. Oh my God. What happened? Is it going to go out? What do you guys think? Did they fix it? I went out. They didn't fix it. I thought maybe they fixed it, but they didn't. Wishful thinking, I guess. I don't know. Alright, guys. Nobody's been talking for a while. Alright, guys. Everybody fall asleep on me? I think that might have be what happened. We bored you to death. Scanner's pretty quiet now. Alright, guys. I guess we're gonna end the stream. So nobody's talking. So everybody's asleep, apparently. Now you guys are popping back in. So everybody have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it might be for you. Thanks for joining me on the stream. And we will see you out there on the next one. So everybody have a good one.